Welcome back, 8th graders, to another one of my videos. Today I'm going to be showing you how to cite textual evidence. Soon you'll be writing an essay on The Outsiders by S.E. Hinton. You will select a theme found throughout the book and will need to provide evidence to support that theme. The purpose of this lesson is to cite the textual evidence that most strongly supports an analysis of what the text says explicitly, as well as inferences drawn from the text. The goal is to cite text from the book to support your essay. You need to find text to support your response to any of the following questions. And remember, we've been studying and taking a look at all three of these essay options and themes throughout the course of the book. First, teenage violence. How is the book a call to action against teenage violence? What are the effects of teenage violence? Family. What makes a family? How is family seen throughout the novel, and what is the importance of family? Stereotyping. What causes people to stereotype? What stereotypes exist in the book? And how does stereotyping impact others? In today's short lesson, we'll be covering what the text says explicitly, details and examples in the text, and how to draw inferences from the text. First of all, there are two terms that you must know. The first term is explicit meaning. This is text which is fully and clearly expressed or demonstrated. Here's an example. As Brian came downstairs for breakfast, his mother firmly stated, "You are not going to wear that for school pictures today." It is very clear from this quote that the mother does not want Brian to wear those clothes for school pictures. The second term that you need to know is implicit meaning. Implicit is implied, though not plainly expressed or demonstrated, meaning it is suggested. Here's an example. As Brian came downstairs for breakfast, his mother asked, "Do you really think you are going to wear that for school pictures today?" Brian's mother never comes out and directly says that he cannot wear those clothes for pictures today. But from her quote, it can be implied or inferred that she will not let Brian wear those clothes for school pictures. So why use explicit and implicit evidence? Well, first of all, the purpose of being able to find explicit and implicit meanings in writing is to be able to present an idea or opinion about some problem or question. You will need to use the text from The Outsiders and the articles I provide you to support the following themes and questions I have asked you from the book. First of all, with teenage violence, you need to provide evidence that shows how this book is a call to action against teenage violence. Provide evidence from the book showing the effects of teenage violence. Second of all, family. What makes a family? And provide evidence on how family is seen throughout the novel. And then also provide evidence describing the importance of family. And last of all, stereotyping. What causes people to stereotype? Be able to provide evidence that shows what stereotypes exist in the book. And also provide evidence how stereotyping impacts others throughout the book. So how do I find textual evidence? Well, there are a number of things that we have done throughout the course of the book that will help you. First of all, use your reading guide handouts to help you identify important events and quotes. I have asked you big idea questions on each of those reading guide handouts. These will help you identify events, will help you identify characters, maybe some quotes of those characters, and possibly even the setting. Second of all, use your sticky notes for events and quotes you identified throughout the book. These sticky notes may already be on the specific page in the book, and you'll be able to identify the location of that event or that quote fairly easily. Next, use your character quote log. On your character quote log, you have identified at least 9 quotes that could possibly support, explicitly or implicitly, some evidence that would support one of your themes. On your character quote log, you have the character that said that, along with the page number. You should be able to find the quote fairly easily on the page and be able to read around the quote to gain some background knowledge and understanding of what was surrounding that quote. And last, participate and be active in our class discussion forums. I will be posting 3 discussion forums for the essay. One for teenage violence, one forum for family, and one forum for stereotyping. You will need to choose one or more forums to comment on. You will provide evidence from the book that you believe would help support one of those 3 themes found throughout the book. You will also be required to respond to one of your classmates agreeing or disagreeing with the evidence that they have provided. Here is how you begin to cite quotations in your writing. When directly using quotes from the book, you need to provide the page number from which the quote came from. Here is an example from the book The Outsiders. She, meaning Cherry, insists, "We have troubles you've never even heard of." Page number 34 goes in parentheses with the period following. By the end of the chapter, Ponyboy has decided that things were rough all over, but it was better that way. That way you could tell the other guy was human too. This was found on page 118. And the last example. There are also many stereotypes found throughout the book, as Ponyboy believes they'll know we're hoods the minute they see us. This can be found on page 64. It is important that you use quotes appropriately. Quotations should be used as evidence to support your argument, but not as a means to summarize the text. Do not summarize the text. Do not provide a list of quotes that you think would support your argument. Use direct quotes sparingly. You should use 1 to 2 for each supporting detail. That will come out to be about 1 to 2 quotes for each paragraph. Here are the instructions for your essay discussion forum found on Moodle. There are 3 discussion forums set up for each of the 3 essay topics: teenage violence, family, and stereotyping. Choose 1 or more discussion forums to participate in. Contribute a minimum of 1 post, that is 5 points, describing evidence from The Outsiders. This could include characters, dialogue, setting, and events that would support your argument for the theme of teenage violence, family, or stereotyping. Be sure to include why you chose that piece of evidence to support your theme. Then, respond to a classmate's post, which is worth 3 points, providing a reason you agree or disagree with the evidence they have used. You need to be sure to explain your reasoning. Describe why you agree or disagree. This discussion forum is a very, very important piece of writing your essay. This is a great opportunity for you to gain insight and to gain some ideas from your classmates in order to complete your outline for the essay. Use this discussion forum to help you write the essay and to gain ideas from your classmates. This discussion forum will be a total of 10 points. Notice, if you post 1 comment with the reason why you chose that character, dialogue, setting, and event as evidence, you will receive 5 points. And if you respond to a classmate's post describing why you agree or disagree, you get 3 points. Notice that you have 2 points left to get your full 10 points. you will need to post one more discussion item and piece of evidence, or you will need to respond to another classmate's post. So let's recap. First of all, explicit evidence is text which is fully and clearly expressed or demonstrated in the book. Implicit evidence is implied, though not plainly expressed or demonstrated. Its meaning is suggested. In the course of your essay, you need to use text from the book to support your argument for one of the 3 themes found throughout the book. Use your reading guide handouts, sticky notes, character quote log, and the discussion forum on Moodle to help you find text to support your theme. Also, use quotes carefully. Do not use a list of quotes in your essay to summarize the book. Please ask me questions during class, study hall, or through email. I want this to be a meaningful piece of writing you will learn a lot from and be proud of.